Welcome back to Sat Media. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Chrissy.
And today we have a devastating story. And it's actually mind-boggling that we've gotten here as a society and how we have to even just contemplate that this is happening. So,
yeah, fear is so strong in people that it's making them abuse their children and put them in situations where they are unsafe, even more unsafe.
Even more unsafe than they would be if the parent would just parent the child. Like, people are so terrified of this virus that they're hallucinating and quarantining their children in the trunk of their car. So let's take a look at this story.
A high school teacher charged after locking COVID-positive 13-year-old child in trunk to quarantine. So this is her own child. So she happens to be a teacher. She locked her own 13-year-old child in the trunk of a car. Sarah Beam, a high school teacher, has been charged with endangering a child after she locked her child in the trunk of her car to quarantine them. This is insane. So let's move on to the next slide because I just want to go a little bit deeper to the story because it gets even more bonkers of what happened.
Yeah. If I...
The mom explained that the child had tested positive for COVID-19 and therefore had to be quarantined. To be quarantined.
Yeah, like, first of all, you're the mom, if you didn't know. So why don't you nurture your kid and bring them back to health? But instead, you're going to do what?
You're going to quarantine them in your trunk.
In the car, as if you're not, like, sharing air in the car.
Mind you, I do not doubt for a millisecond that they were both vaccinated and boosted.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. They might have
double masked.
Yeah.
Maybe the shield.
They probably have like plastic around their beds.
Yeah.
Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District confirmed that Beam had worked for the school district since 2011. Beam had most recently worked as a Cypress Falls high school teacher. She's now on administrative leave. That is not enough, by the way. CFPD was alerted that the child was in the trunk of a car at a drive-through COVID-19 testing site.
The irony.
So basically, her kid tested. She threw him in a car so that she could go get tested herself.
She goes, "No, honey, you're going to take the trunk because you're sick and tested positive."
I don't want to be a bad parent and leave you at home alone, but I go get tested.
I'll toss you in the trunk.
But I'm going to throw you in the trunk of a car.
I mean, honestly, part of me feels like this is like not even real because they say that they caught the mom at the testing center throwing the kid in the back to quarantine. Like, I don't get how that's pieced together. First of all, the people at the testing centers, I don't think really give a damn what you're doing with your kid, and I just think it's a little weird in that way. But this isn't even the first time I've heard this story. Literally this week, this story was this week, and then my friend texted me 2 days ago. This is her town's yard sale Facebook group, and it says the woman goes, "You're gonna die. This is almost worse. Anyone have a baby monitor we can borrow listen." Anyone have a baby monitor we can borrow for a week while we have a positive COVID kid isolate in the basement, bro?
What is wrong?
A baby monitor so we can monitor our kid that's quarantining in the basement.
Yeah.
What?
I heard we had something on our local thing where they were isolating their 5-year-old in their room and they wanted to know if a doggy door would be appropriate to put food through for their 5-year-old child while quarantining.
No.
Yeah.
So they asked advice to the town.
So, like, when your kid has COVID, do you use a doggy door to feed them?
But I'll take the shot without knowing what's in it.
So, yeah. Just want to give a little unsolicited advice as a mom of 5, who's also had COVID before. Don't lock your kid in the trunk of the car ever. And do not put doggy doors on your child's bedrooms, and do not use baby monitors as a great way to watch them while you isolate them.
You know what you do? You plop them in
like,
front of the television like a good parent.
Right. That's exactly what I did, actually, when we had it.
You throw on the Lion King, you give them some chicken noodle soup, and you call it a damn night.
Anyway.
Don't forget to like
like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Thanks for joining us. Attention Patriots. Fridays, 8 p.m. Pop a cold one and check it out.